Hello Australian Hairdressing Council. It is Julie Piantadosi here and I am from Total Salon Solutions and Julie Motivate, and I am very excited to be doing a quick little video for the Reality Bite series. So welcome. I hope wherever you are, whatever you're doing, you are having a fantastic day. Now, for many people in 2019, running a salon, a spa is difficult. And I have to say, running a business full stop in 2019 is bloody difficult. There is so much choice, especially in our industry, of where the consumer, our client, your guest, can actually have their hair done. There is literally a salon on every corner. And have a think about your salon for a second and have a think about how many other salons are in your area that your client can A, walk to, and B, drive their car to. And I honestly believe that in Australia, we don't have the population of people to be able to have the competition that we have. So guess what? We have a little bit of a problem. Now competition is really healthy. And you'll actually find, if anyone's ever been to the Caribbean before, you'll see that especially in the diamond capital place of the world, St. Martin and St. Thomas, tiny little islands in the Caribbean where they sell diamonds, just so many diamonds. And if you're ever on a cruise, get off and have a look and you literally just see diamond store after diamond store after diamond store after diamond store. And often even in the fast food industry, you have a think about where you'll see a Macca's store and where you'll see, you know, a Hungry Jack's or a KFC business, and there's usually another one right across the road. So there's their competition in close proximity to where they are. And competition in business is good for us. It keeps us healthy, on check, on point, and also draws the volumes of people together. That's the psychology behind healthy competition. So think about all the businesses in your area, be aware of them, and then that one really important question to ask yourself is, what do we do that's different and better? How do we stand out? Why should a client, why should a guest get in their car, put on their seatbelt, bring their credit card and come and see us as opposed to all the other salons in the area? And make sure that your team know the answer to that question, because that's why we come together as a team. And I think, especially for those of us that employ people. Now, I know many of you know I've been a salon and spa owner basically since I was 17 years old. I've run salons and spas here in Australia and overseas, and it doesn't matter where your salon is. Actually, it doesn't even matter what business you own. Hair and beauty is what we do, but it's not the business we're in. We're in the people business. You have to know people. We don't do hair and serve clients. We serve clients who happen to have their hair done. And the better you can get at serving your clients, the better the end result's going to be. And I really want you to listen to that again. So have a think about, what is the end result? What is the end result for you? Why does your salon even exist? Why did you choose to go into business? Now, think about that for a second. And for those of us who have been in business for a really long time, sometimes it's what we forget. Why am I doing what I'm doing? Shit, I've forgotten. What is the point in doing what I'm doing? You see, we employ people. Now, if you employ people, you'll know that they're not robots. You cannot physically program them and they're going to do what it is you want them to do. You can't program and they're going to follow what it is you're asking them to do. They're human. They're going to make mistakes. They're going to have sick days when they're not really sick. They're going to show up and be late sometimes. They're not going to wear the right uniform all the time, right? And those things are just part of you being flexible and coaching them through that. But one thing that you are never to negotiate on is the guest experience, is the way we make our clients feel. And that is what customer service is what your guest feels, what your client feels the minute they touch base with your business, the minute they pick up the phone, the minute they go onto your website, the minute they step into your salon. What is it you want them to feel? And talk about that. Talk about that all the time. Know it, talk about it to your team. Make sure your team understand that. Make it part of your core values to make sure that that is why we show up together. Because we know what we do that's different and better than everybody else, because we do that consistently every day, all day long, till the cows come home. And just remember, that the real reason we go into business, is yes, we have a love for the hair industry, without a doubt. You know, I often still say to this day that if you cut a line through my veins, hair would come out. You know, I have hairdressing in my blood. It's what I was born to do. It's what I love to do. And they're the very, very best people to employ around you, is people who feel like that they were put on this earth to do what it is that they were called to do, right? They're the very best people to have around you. But please remember that the reason why we go into business is for two things. Number one, the reason why we go into business is because we want a better lifestyle, especially if you have a family. You want to be able to be the parent who can take the afternoon off and go and watch sports with your kid. You can take the afternoon off and go and volunteer at the canteen. You can take the afternoon off and go and have a massage if that's what you want. So you want to be able to have the lifestyle that you deserve. That's why we're in business. That's why we take all the pressure. And the second aspect of why we own a hairdressing salon is because we want financial freedom. We want financial freedom. We want that freedom metric. I often talk about what is your freedom metric, and just have a think about this for a second. What is the right amount of money that you would love to be making every single month for yourself and your family that would take all the pressure off? What is that magic number to you? Write it down. Know it, take ownership of it. Sometimes when we bring things right back to basics, we kind of start working on our purpose again, because we get so busy dealing with difficult staff, managing cash flow, and I don't care what anyone says, it is difficult running a business, without a doubt, because we employ people, and people are human. And you know, they show up and they've got anxiety, they've got depression, they've got stuff going on, and then our clients also, you know, have anxiety and depression. And you'll know that our clients now, their expectations are right up here. They're smart, they're savvy, they know what they want value for money, they want to feel important and special, they expect, they're right up here. So we've got these expectations that need to be met right around us. Now, for those of us who have a family as well, if you have a partner, someone that you spend your life with that you love, if you have kids and family that you're responsible for and pets that you look after, now it's bloody exhausting. It is exhausting. And so many business owners I meet are emotionally drained, financially drained and emotionally drained. And I'm talking to you if that's you. And if you want to make sure it's never you, you just basically go, that's it. Starting today, I'm going to start living my best life for me and my family, because I deserve it. And it starts today. And that's how change happens, is it's instant. It starts today. You start thinking about all the things you're not going to tolerate anymore, and you say, right, I am not going to accept this anymore. This is the new standards. This is what we're going to do. We're going to do this consistently all the time, not negotiable ever. And it starts today. Now, that's actually the easy part. That's the easy part. It's the transition period that you have to go through to get there, which is the difficult part. That's the hard work. And that's usually the part that the salon owner is too exhausted to even think about and to do. And that's the important part. That's what we need to be focusing on. That's what we need to be focusing on. So I want you just to take some pen and paper and start writing down all the shit in your life, all the shit in your business that you're not going to tolerate anymore. And you're going to go, it starts today. Today I'm going to start living the life that I deserve. Today I'm going to start doing the things for me and for my business that's going to help it move forward. We're not going to hold on to things in the past anymore. I'm not going to tolerate stuff I'm not going to accept anymore. And I'm going to apply the change. And I'm going to measure the change, because that's so important, is to hold people accountable, especially yourself, and to measure it. And that's really how we get to the next phase of where we need to be. And, you know, if you think about the problems that you've got now, think about the problems that you're dealing with now in your business and in your personal life. Because one thing as a business coach, I've been coaching for over 20 years now, and you know, I'm certified and qualified in lots of different areas of coaching, not just business, but in relationships, in intervention. I have so many certifications in coaching, because guess what? Most of the business owners I meet how they're running their business life is how they're running their personal life. And so much of the coaching is actually helping them to be the best they can be, not only in their business life, but in your personal life as well. And if that's you, if you really want to be happy, not only in your business, but at home, then literally you've got to make a list of all the things that you're not going to tolerate anymore, and really have a good look at yourself and check on yourself. As a leader, I check on myself all the time. I check on myself. Yeah, that's right, I check on myself. How am I showing up? Am I being the best I can be? Is there some sort of course training or development that I need to do to help me be the best I can be? Because I am, by G's, not perfect. I am not perfect at all. There's no such thing as the perfect salon owner. There's no such thing as the perfect manager, the perfect leader. And there's no such thing as the perfect employee. They just don't exist. And sometimes we can get so caught up on dealing with negative, difficult, non-performing staff, and we make that our entire focus. And it'll be your focus for 6 months, 12 months, a year, and it's kind of like all you think about and talk about. And that doesn't create change. Remember, the reason why you're in business is to have financial freedom and to live the life you deserve. So the question you always want to ask yourself is, will this make me happy or will this make me money? And they always help me make the right decision. And I guess that's it for me for Reality Bites. Thank you for listening, and thank you for sharing. And the Australian Hairdressing Council, keep doing what you're doing. Take care, everyone.